Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
All right, and of course we would like to say hello and welcome to everyone to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. And of course it's the most beautiful island in the region, and there's no disputing that. Now we're just coming out of a really nice weekend. We had the Jefferson concert. I understand that you had a good time, so that's good. And so we're all ready for what's to come for this week. And of course tonight we have so many things to tell you about on the program. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Robbery at Moneygram in the city. We are going to be talking about that in a while. And the police, they are investigating a killing that happened at the weekend at Boca. Also, men suspected of armed robbery currently in police custody as well. Protest action at the port here in Grenada. It causes, well, mayhem it might be a strong word, but drama for the people who do the trafficking and so on. It was crazy. Minor increase in what we call the hand, foot, and mouth disease, and we are going to tell you more about that. And we have a lot more. Folks, welcome to another Mikey Life program. And of course, remember, the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket. We also have on board superb distributors and of course, internet contractors. So yeah, check them out. All right, guys, we're taking that break and come back. It's a short break. And when we come back, it could be real news in Olilililolo. Again, we're inviting you to please share the program. If you want to share, that's how other people get to know that we are alive. So go ahead and share the bit. It's a short break is ahead.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
Alrighty, and we say hello and welcome again to those of you who are just joining us. A quick notice before we get into things. This comes from the National Water and Sewage Authority as they advise consumers who are served by the Vendome water system that in order to facilitate maintenance work, water supply will be interrupted between 8 p.m. on Tuesday, November 15 and 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, November 16. Now, the Vendome water system serves Vendome, Black Forest, Constantine, Bolio, Mongay, River Road, Mount Moritz, Bellevue, Snug Corner, Boca, Melrose, and surrounding communities in the parish of St. George. Consumers, you are therefore encouraged to collect and store water in clean covered containers prior to the scheduled interruption in your supply. And please be advised that although the system will reopen at 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, October 16, consumers in elevated areas may receive your supply within 2 hours thereafter. So again, the authority would like you to take note of that. And also, they say that they would like to apologize for any inconvenience that is caused as a result of this. So today is an interesting day for a lot of people. It is when the radio station, particularly WFM and some others, would switch into the Christmas program, and it therefore means that you can expect a lot of Christmas vibe and so on. You know, so the airwaves will sound very different going forward. Well, that's if some people do what they're supposed to. Alright. Yeah, boy. So WFM started their program today, and the reception was pretty awesome. So we're moving on. The Royal Grenada Police Force, they say that they like to extend appreciation to the general public for your assistance in locating wanted men, Raynel Cotain and Ronaldo George. Now, both men have been apprehended and are back in police custody. And they say that investigation regarding the offense of robbery with violence continues. Now, these men were in police custody a couple days ago and somehow escaped police custody. And so what the police did, they called out to the public for help in locating them. So they put out a wanted men bulletin, and so they were eventually apprehended. According to one source who is very close to the investigation, these men are suspected of being involved in a robbery that took place in the south of the island last week. So they are looking into that theory. All right. So, of course, once police nearing gets closer to being certain, of course, then we'll be able to share that information with you. All right. We are moving on. Yo, today was no ordinary day as well, as another robbery took place in Grenada in broad daylight. Broad daylight at the Moneygram outlet in the city. Well, that one was different because there was no, of course, the footage shows that there was a man in a mask and with a bag, and he was just there in the Moneygram store, waiting his turn maybe, and then eventually went up to the cashiers and demanded monies from them. Now, police say that they are taking this matter very serious. They are investigating this. According to one source, the individual made out with an undisclosed amount of cash. All right, and the police say that they are looking into theories as to who the individual is. I think they already know who it is anyway, to be quite honest. The police, when it comes to these matters, are very aggressive in solving it. So they say that they are doing their investigations as it relates to this incident here that took place in broad daylight at the Moneygram outlet in the city. All right, that's the one that's located in the supermarket. It's unfortunate that we are having these series of robberies taking place. Hopefully we can get these matters under control, because of course you do not want Grenada to become that place where these kind of things is normalized, because anytime you normalize that kind of business, there is a problem. You understand? So hopefully, people have all kind of theories. So let's just let the police do their work. People have all kinds of things to say. All right, but you don't know how you would react in situations like these. All right, so let's not put these things out there. Let's just allow the police to do their work, and eventually, we will get to the bottom of it. Stop guessing, guessing, oh, this is what happened, I know the lady this, I know the lady that. Oh, Charlotte, oh, look here. Anyway, so the police, they say that they are looking into this. Oh, the new National Party, they come out with a business. They say that they are calling on the government of Grenada to take action to address the rapid increase in cost of living, which is having devastating effects on families. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it says food prices were affected due to increased freight, and then affected further by commodity shortage due to the war in Ukraine. Over the past months, they say, we have seen reduction in freight costs internationally, but food prices continue to rise in Grenada. During our term, they say, in office, the NMP administration took several measures to address cost of living, including COVID stimulus packages and the soft loan programs, zero rating of the VAT up to 500 kilowatt hours on electricity bill, the removal of the environmental levy up to 500 kilowatt hour on electricity bills, and implementing a fixed price for the 20-pound gas cylinder, among others. The measures have gone a long way to help cushion the effects and provide support for the poor and vulnerable. However, it says, as food prices continues to increase, additional measures are now needed to help Grenadians to cope. The government must act with the same urgency exercised when they increased their own salaries. The NDC administration seems to be preoccupied, it says, with firing persons hired under the last administration, and they're creating jobs for, quote-unquote, their boys as the transition leads and advisors. This press release goes on to say that to date, the NDC administration has taken no new effective measure to address rising food and medicine prices and utility bills. The cost of food in Grenada is, without any doubt, at a record high, but government seems to be unbothered, unconcerned, and far removed from the plight of the people. This goes on to say here, the uncaring behavior is now manifested in the decision to cut the debushing program, providing only 2 fortnights ahead of the Christmas celebration. The Prime Minister, rather than deal with the real issues, is using division tactics, even resorting to telling lies to distract Grenadians from the real issues. Now that's a press release that was basically sent out by the NNP today. Okay, what else do we have to tell you about, boy? Good, next one. Grenada obtains the 3 age group winners and 8 OECS records at the 30th OECS Championships at St. Lucia Aquatic Center. Now, the Grenada national swim team comes away with 3 age group winners and a total of 8 OECS records from the weekend's OECS swimming competition held at the Rodney Heights Aquatic Center, St. Lucia. Now, the weekend's event was an exciting one, they say, which saw lots of competitive energies from all teams. Now, Grenada this year placed 3rd in the competitions, failing to retain the trophy for what would have been the 6th consecutive year this year. However, there were excellent performances from several team members from all age groups. Sarah Dowden of the girls 13 to 14, Kimberly Ince of the girls 15 to 17, and Zachary Gresham of the boys 15 to 17 were the age group winners in their respective age groups. Now, mention must be also made of young newcomer Glennis Bain of the 8 and under group, who obtained the 3rd overall position in her age group. And there were some added specifics on this, but it's quite a bit. And so what we decided to do is share that with you via a post on our page. So if you want to know more about this, you can check out our page, or Mikey Live Facebook page, this very page that you're looking at the program on, for more on this. All you, the next thing we have to tell all you about, by protest action, by protest action on the port today. You understand? Port Authority, hey, the place was in a mess. You understand? The workers decide they're not working. So we decided to go a little deeper into finding out what really going on there. You understand? And so we understand that this whole thing today happened because of a worker, a female worker, who they say was released from her duties. A female tally clerk. You understand? So nothing happened today. No business on the port. Boy, them traffickers wasn't having it. So God, because they too don't know what's going on. They beg. Both cannot listen, all kind of thing. So they were saying that they are fearful that their goods will be would spoil or whatever. You understand? But the workers on the port say nothing no go so. One for all and all for one. They say, listen, they are standing up for the worker. You understand? Who was dismissed. They say it was an unwarranted dismissal in their words. They say that there was no conversation. They attempted to have a conversation today between the union and the board, I think the heads of the port, but that did not happen. But one little bird said there might be a meeting tomorrow. I tried to speak to, get to Mr. Andre, Lewis, but it was tough getting him. I know usually he's very accessible. You understand? I made a couple calls this evening, tonight in fact, but I wasn't able to get him, so we'll try to see if we can get him to speak to us tomorrow, God's willing, you know, after they do the business. You know? But that was the situation, boy. You know? They say this is not a new matter. There was something that happened prior where the worker was brought in for questioning by the police and all of that, and they thought, well, that matter done. Next thing you know, the worker was dismissed. And so they decide, nah, nothing no go so. So, all for one. They say they're standing up for their worker, for their colleague. You understand? So, all right. You know, they feel that they're justified in whatever they are doing, you know, organize. You understand? They say no. That should not be. That is, they say that is one of the, that's in their words, you know, I spoke to two of them, you know, that's one of the best workers that they have, and they need her around. So, you know, let's address whatever the matter is in a different way. That's what they're saying. You understand? So, but it was a lot of drama on the outskirts of the port today by the traffickers who says, listen, you know, that have nothing to do with us. So, let business continue, you know, ting, but nobody to work. So, the Rotary Club of Grenada has announced the anticipated return of its annual signature fundraiser event, Carols by Candlelight. The event will be held on Sunday, 4th December 2022 at the Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Once again, the Benoit family has partnered with the Rotary Club of Grenada to transform Quarantine Point Recreational Park into a magical Christmas wonderland and kick off the holiday season with its much anticipated grand concert and caroling event. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the club was not able to host its usual grand concert event for the past 2 years and instead opted for a significantly modified event with the park opening nightly and limited nightly admissions. Throughout the pandemic, the lit park served as a safe outdoor space for families while also fostering the spirit of the holiday season, encouraging families and friends to spend quality time together. Now, President of the Rotary Club, Juan Bailey, said that, quote, the club has been very limited in its activities over the last 2 years. We are excited to be able to host our major fundraiser, which funds a number of the club's community projects. With a theme, an all-white Christmas, patrons and the supporters of the Carols by Candlelight event, they are expected to dress in white with a hint of Christmas colors and can look forward to seeing the park's largest light display to date and an outstanding concert produced by internationally renowned writer, publisher and actor Ricardo Kings Douglas, and performances by Grenada's top talents in the performing arts and entertainment field. In the coming weeks, the Rotary Club will provide more information about Carols by Candlelight, and patrons, you are encouraged to follow the Rotary Club and Carols by Candlelight's event page for more details. Okay, the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy. Police say that they are investigating an early morning killing an incident, you know. Now, according to police, in the early morning of Sunday, 13 November 2022, officers responded to a report and proceeded to Sanko, Boca, St. George, where they observed a man lying on the public road with substance resembling blood about his body. Now, they say he had a stab wound to his neck. The man was taken to the General Hospital, where he later died. The victim was identified as Chris Alfred, a 31-year-old construction worker of Boca in St. George. According to police, a post-mortem will be conducted to determine the cause of death. According to police, one man is in custody and assisting police with their investigation into that particular matter. In fact, I understand that that individual was in fact charged for the individual's death and will be appearing at the #1 Magistrates Court tomorrow, Tuesday. Now, this is crazy because, our numbers are very low, but still one killing is one too many. You know what I mean? Grenada is too small for that. You understand? We have to stop it. People who are familiar with each other ending up in little fights and using weapon. You know, imagine that few moments of anger and then you spend the rest of your life in agony because you will have to remember you killed someone for the rest of your life. You will have to remember of how you deprived that young man of his or her that person, whoever it is, of their future. You have to remember. You understand how that affected their family, if they have children, girlfriends, wives, or family members, you know. And then you'll have to deal with going to jail. And going to jail is going to give you enough to listen. That is a touch. I went somewhere the other day, and I spent a weekend by myself in a hotel room. It was from a Friday to Monday. Listen to this. I spent my weekend in a hotel by myself. It was the worst weekend of my life in a long time. And the hotel was nice. What was the problem? Too much thinking time. Nothing to do. And you know me, I can't stop. When I go in, I go in. So anytime I rest, I have a problem. Anytime there's nothing to do, I go crazy. You understand? I might go like a woodpecker and just pick tree. Eat out the back of a tree because it sends me crazy. And guess what? That weekend, being by myself, was hard. It was depressing. Depressing. Yeah? So imagine you going to jail for killing someone or for doing somebody, for maiming, cutting off somebody's hand, grievous body harm, stabbing somebody or chopping somebody or whatever the situation. And you end up in jail. And you're in a cell. You are confined. Not by choice. Not by choice. You are confined for the next 7. No, not 7 days. Not 7 weeks. Not 7 months. 7 years. Confined to the same space. Man telling you when to eat, sleep, and you understand what I'm saying? No privacy. No woman. You understand? Think about it. And let me ask you this. That few minutes of anger, why? That what it by? The reaction from the few moments of anger, that what it? Joke you making? Carnival you cannot go. Carols by Candlelight you cannot go. All Year's Night session you can't go. New Year's Day session you can't go. Fisherman Body you can't go. Juve you can't go. Soca Monarch you can't go. Jefferson Ramirez in concert you can't go. And let me ask you the question again. Is it worth it? Anyway. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs is reporting a minor increase in the number of reported cases of Coxsackie virus. It's also known as the hand, foot and mouth disease on the island. Now, in response to the minor increase, officials have stepped up its sanitization efforts and are reminding parents and operators of daycares and kindergartens that frequent hand washing and the sanitization of surfaces and frequently used objects are the most effective ways to prevent the spread of the highly contagious disease, they say. hand, foot, and mouth. Now, the Grenada's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Sean Charles, on Tuesday said that whereas the disease is generally mild, parents and guardians of young children should guard against complacency. Now, Dr. Charles told News that it is important for managers of learning institutions and parents to work together and take the necessary precautionary measures to prevent the spread of the virus by engaging in the frequent sanitization of surfaces, hand hygiene, and by keeping affected sick children at home. Meanwhile, health personnel from the ministry's community nursing department and the health promotion department, they are in touch with a number of early childhood development centers, they say, as well as person-to-person engagements at facilities on the island. Hand, foot, and mouth disease is seasonal in Grenada and is legally notifiable, meaning all medical practitioners, childcare centers, kindergartens, and schools affected by the disease are obligated to notify the health ministry. The hand, foot, and mouth is a viral infection caused by a group of enterovirus, most commonly the Coxsackie virus. Now, the incubation period for the hand, foot, and mouth is 3 to 7 days, with a range from 2 days, that is, to 2 weeks. Both adults and children can be affected, but young children below 5 years also are more susceptible. All right, so please be guided accordingly. We've posted a whole thing on our page about that, the hand, foot, and mouth disease. So please guard yourself against this. All right, now hand, foot, and mouth disease, which affects mostly children, is spread via bodily fluids like the saliva, and the hand, foot, and mouth is spread from person to person by direct contact with a nasal discharge, like your saliva, your feces, and fluids from the rash of any infected person. A person infected with the hand, foot, and mouth is most contagious I think there's a problem here. There's an error here. It says the person infected with the hand, foot, and mouth is most contagious during the duration of the illness. Okay, all right, I got it. It is easily transmitted among toddlers and making child development centers like the preschools and the daycares hotspots for the spread of these diseases, or this disease, all right? So, they say it's usually mild and self-limiting. So, you know, be guided accordingly. So, that's it right there. I think I see that we're running out of time. Can you permit me to... Suzette! How you doing, girl? Hey! You good? All right, we good. All right, good. Just want to say good night to Suzette. You know, she done the program, so Suzette, good night. Oh, yeah. We're taking our break here, Papa, and we're coming back. And when we come back, we have for you the natural report. We also have the weather. And some of all you have not yet shared the program, all you understand the problem we have with Facebook. Facebook want to play wrenching and thing, right? And so we are hearing so many people complaining that they are no longer getting notifications. I do not know why, but that's a Facebook issue, all right? And so we ask people to help us with that by sharing the program. And so once you share the program, then other people gets to see that we are on. So if you're there and it is your will, we ask of you to please share the program. You know, we like to encourage you to share the business. So those of you who are here, we would really appreciate if you go ahead and share the business so that, you know, yeah, Craig, I see you. All right, so please go ahead and share the business. I know that the team usually encourage you to do so, and so we will be happy. Yeah, we'll be happy if you so do. So let's take that quick break and we'll come back, okay?
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Candlelight, you come first. Save energy, save the time, reduce your wattage and reduce your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Candlelight, you come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Candlelight, you come first.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
The Blood Tour with Marvia Providence. Marvia Providence with a live band bringing you some of her newest and greatest hits.
If your hands are anointed, I feel like a running, skipping. I am a warrior. Full up with the Holy Ghost, bro.
Join the world-renowned recording artist Marvia Providence live in Grenada on Saturday, November 19th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Venue, Gateway Conference Center on Maurice Bishop Highway, Grenada. Get your tickets at these locations now or visit www.grenadagospel.com. This chain-breaking praise tour is coming with a difference. Call 533-0099 for vending and sponsorship opportunities available.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
A matter of life or death, government says improving healthcare will form a major part in moving Grenada forward. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
With the details to the news for Monday, November 14th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The issue of health care in Grenada will remain a top priority for government as they move forward with its transformational agenda. This announcement by Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell addressing a dinner and award ceremony last Friday, which wrapped up the 10th annual scientific meeting of the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons. The meeting, which was held over a 3-day period in Grenada for surgeons across the Caribbean, up to date with the mandate of cases, which is to perform surgeries with smaller incisions, making it safer and cosmetically appealing. The surgeons also gave of their time to helping Grenadians by performing much-needed surgeries during their 3-day stay on the island. Prime Minister Mitchell says putting health as a priority of the state is necessary, a matter of life or death.
It's an issue that throughout the length and breadth of my limited time in public life, if you poll any Grenadian anywhere, the rum shop, whether it's cane cocaine field, whether it's at a hospital, whether it's at a medical station, health center, whether it's in a bus, healthcare tops the priority. And so it's merely a reflection of the will and the wishes of the people. You are integral towards ensuring that the positive view of our health sector and that transformation that we need occurs. And so I feel eternally grateful for all of the work that you have been doing. And for those of you I met and spoke to last night, particularly those of you who are not from Grenada, and particularly to the surgeons who gave of their kind service over the last 48 hours, I want to say personally thank you.
Minister for Health and Wellness, Senator the Honorable Jonathan Lacrette, applauded the efforts of the surgeons for giving of their time and service to Grenadians.
COVID-19 brought back to the discussion table across the globe healthcare planning, healthcare leadership, healthcare administration, healthcare management, health sector modernization. Because many years back, health was not at the forefront of discussion tables. Education, agriculture, in recent times, climate resilience. You heard a lot about food security, but nobody was talking healthcare.
Prime Minister Mitchell also thanked the team of surgeons for their service given to the people of Grenada.
We truly appreciate that there is significant opportunity for collaboration, for support, for leaning on each other as we use our regional integration. We always talk about the Caribbean single market and economy. I think in many sense people view it in a purely economic sense. But I think the reality is that many of the institutions that have truly integrated in the region are not pure economic institutions. And I say this because I came from the CXC conference and cocktail tonight. And that is an example that isn't purely economic.
The scientific meeting of cases held in Grenada from November 10th to the 12th is the first face-to-face meeting since the COVID-19 pandemic. Two renowned Grenadian doctors were on Friday honored by the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons for their invaluable service to country and the region. One award was done posthumously to Dr. Cyril Fletcher, who guided and trained numerous doctors at the University of the West Indies, Mona, and Dr. Robert Yearwood, a UWI Jamaica alumni of 1986, who gave 26 years of service in the field of medicine in Grenada and retired in 2021. Dr. Fletcher was a specialist surgeon who gained fame as a master anatomist. President-elect of Cases Jamaican Dr. Lingberg Simpson, head surgeon of the Kingston Public Hospital, Jamaica, reflected on the work of Dr. Fletcher. His award was received by Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade on behalf of the family.
He was so many things to all of the medical school. He went from being somebody you feared to somebody you were eventually in awe of until when you were finished and you graduated. And as a resident or even as a surgeon, he greeted you so warmly that he became a colleague and a friend. And there's another friend of mine who described him as excellence personified, and I really can't think of a better title. And I would say, Governor General, the Caribbean surgical community agrees with you in your loss. Many tributes were written in Jamaica about Cyril, the son of Grenada, who left us and gave so many years of service. We can't even begin to say thank you to you, your family, and the island of Grenada.
Before receiving his award, Medical Director at the General Hospital, Dr. Taisha Donald, read a brief citation of Dr. Yearwood's accomplishments.
Dr. Yearwood created a full-time urology service within the public service by integrating it into his general surgical service. He personally provided all the endourology instruments and equipment and also contributed immensely to the operating theater. Whatever was needed, he was called upon and always delivered. The healthcare system became dependent on his urological consultations. One of the many firsts was the introduction of laparoscopy to Grenada in 1998. Our dear sister Boris, our current theater manager, and also Dr. Yearwood's favorite nurse, was one of the 2 nurses who participated in this case.
Dr. Yearwood, with all smiles, accepted the award, saying it was indeed an honor to be recognized for his contribution to the medical field in Grenada and, by extension, the region.
What I've really done is just done the best we can with what we have, and all of us are in the same boat, and all of us do the same thing. Yes, it was a struggle to start laparoscopic surgery in Grenada, but then it was a struggle everywhere. And all of you have gone through the same struggle. I remember when it first started, I was a senior resident in Jamaica. I believe 1993. A workshop was started by the now late Dr. Clive Thomas. But it was a very successful workshop, and I was very fortunate to be there at the time. So when I finished the DM program, I had a few cases under my belt, not the 20 or 50, more like 15. And then I came to Grenada. And so it was challenging, but like everybody else, we got around the problems.
The retired medical professional says he hopes that assistance will come to Dr. Thomas and his team at the General Hospital so that more surgeries can be done.
I'm very happy to be here to see how cases, as in the organization, has progressed. I am old school, but I can see most people here are DM graduates, which I feel very proud to be part of. And I can see already that all of you look younger, a lot younger than me, with a few exceptions. Right? Right? But all of you are standing and building on the shoulders of those that passed before us. And Dr. Daniel Thomas is an excellent laparoscopic surgeon, and I am sure he will carry laparoscopy in Grenada to heights far greater than I personally could achieve.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Grenada. The time for the national census is here again. Interviewers will be visiting your homes to gather information about you and your family. The data you provide determines budget allocation for health, grant funding for community projects, and government assistance for families and the elderly. The census is required by law, and so is your participation. We assure you that your information will be kept confidential. Do your part. Stand up and be counted, because we all count in this census. For more information about the census and your participation, contact the Grenada Central Statistical Office at 440-1369 or cso@cso.gov.gd.
Continuing the news, tourism officials engaged tour operators from the United Kingdom, the USA and Canada on Monday in the second Global Tour Operators Marketplace as Grenada continues to explore ways to promote the island as the destination of choice for potential international visitors. The event, organized by the Grenada Tourism Authority, gives tour operators the opportunity to learn more about the destination, meet local tourism stakeholders for product offering expansions. During the opening ceremony, GTA's Chief Executive Officer, Petra Roach, says the marketplace increases the projections for upcoming peak seasons, which augurs well for the entire tourism sector and the local economy.
Whilst they're here, not only do they go and do an island tour and actually get close up and personal with some of the attractions that we have in the community, but they also have one-on-one sessions with many of our stakeholders in the industry today. So at the end of the day, we want them to go away understanding a lot better how they can sell the Grenada product to their customers. Ultimately, they are the distribution in the marketplace. They are the ones that sell and package the product to sell to their customers. So we've got operators like Virgin Holidays. As you're aware, Virgin flies twice weekly into Grenada each week. We've also got Carib Tours, who have also just bought Just Grenada. So they've shared with us that not only have they increased their numbers, but we're actually moved to the number 2 position within their portfolio. And also we've got one of the VFR tour operators, which is called Newmont Travel, and they also have shared the news that Grenada is now number 2 within their portfolio.
The CEO is excited about the one-on-one first-hand promotion that the operators will be exposed to.
We've seen a significant increase in the amount of business that we've got coming out of the UK and the USA. And I'm really pleased that now, with the return of Air Canada and Sunwing, we've seen that their loads are coming in at 98 and 99%. And ultimately, we can't do that on our own. It is really through these tour operators who have massively busy scheduled, who sell places all around the world. So for them to take the time out to come and sit with us, for them to come and experience Grenada, we know that it will actually redound really well to our benefit.
Some of the tour operators shared their views on the marketplace and their role in helping Grenada.
We already have some fantastic relationships in the marketplace already with the likes of Silver Sands and Spice Island. By visiting the symposium, we're hoping to build more relationships and learn a little bit more about some of the really exciting developments that are happening on the island, because we know there's a lot of new and exciting hotels that are going to be appearing soon, and we want to really learn about those so we can share them with our customers. And we're also finding as well, since the pandemic, that customers really want to experience something new and experience something exciting when they come on their holidays. A lot of that revolves around things like food, sustainability and wellness. So again, through the symposium, we want to learn a lot more about that and how people can do more than just come to the beach and can really get a feel for Grenada as a destination.
Really happy to be back in Grenada. I haven't been here for about 4 years now. It's so important to be back, to see the island, see all of our partners, and just catch up and kind of see what opportunities there are moving forward for the future.
I'm really appreciative to be here, and I love that I'm getting to meet some of these partners that we haven't necessarily seen for a while, and we haven't been on island for a while, so it's great to get a refresh on some of the new properties or the updates that the hotels have. Grenada is one of the Caribbean islands that we see the numbers are growing for the destination, and we want to know how we can help those numbers grow even more, how we can help bring clients here to this beautiful destination, and how we can help the tourism just grow and grow with the right clients.
Finally, in the news, Grenada and other Commonwealth member states commemorated Remembrance Day on Sunday. Remembrance Day is an annual celebration since the end of the First World War to honor those who fought and died in the line of duty. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell, and other dignitaries were present at the Sir Eric Matthew Gary Botanical Gardens to remember the fallen soldiers and lay wreaths in their honor. Resident heads of mission, other honorary councils, local groups, and uniformed organizations also laid wreaths in honor of the fallen soldiers. That story just ended the national report for Monday, November 14th, recapping the top story. A matter of life or death. Government says improving healthcare will form a major part in moving Grenada forward. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS news team. And we now take a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy and breezy with some light to moderate isolated to widely scattered showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. And there's a marine advisory that is in effect. Taking a look at the weather for Tuesday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and breezy with some light to moderate showers, increasing in cloudiness at night with widely scattered showers and the low chance of isolated thunder. Max temperature for tomorrow 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory will be in effect for tomorrow. Saying hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube, quite a bit of you there, so hello and thank you for watching. Anne and Kireen and Suzanne and I mean everybody there, Lynette, Sonia, it's Clovey, Glenora, all the folks who are currently on YouTube, we say hello to you. Likewise, we recognize those of you who are on Facebook. Blessings to you and your family. Yes, may God richly bless everybody who's around you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to ask for it. Yeah, ask for it. So we're asking for the blessing on your behalf. Now, we are saying hello to Pearl and Javar and Michael, Monet, Michelle, Cindy, Jacinta, Miriam, Joyous, Rolanda, Vicky, and Della. And who else is there? Yvonne and Bermuda. Kieran is in Facebook. Jill. All right, Sharon. That's why I see her on YouTube. Ha! Okay. Diana, thank you as well. Hazel, what's going on? Kevin, hey, what's going on? Blessings to you as well. Doris, Sharon Rush, and the whole team. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you, all right? Jacinta, yes. Yes, blessings to you, Lintona, and my mom. We see that you're there as well. So hello to you. Okay, Patty, how are you doing? Well, we're good to see that you're here with us as well. All right. Yes, blessings to you, Kevin. Thanks for everything too. Chanel. So blessings. All right. So may God bless every one of you. Yes. God bless you, Velma. God bless you. Okay. So those of you who have not shared yet, we are also encouraging you to share the program. You know, just go ahead and share the program so that other people will get to see. Wendy Ann, how are you? All right, let's all say this, right? Just let's all type God bless you. You know why? Somebody's gonna see that and it's gonna mean something to them. Javar, Adonna, I'm typing it as well. Let's all type God bless you. Somebody's gonna see that and it's gonna mean something to them. God bless you. You know, there are so many negative things and negativity all the time. Ansky, what's going on? Della, yeah. Ansky, what's going on? You good? Yeah, man. You know, just put it there. Somebody's going to see that. Somebody's going to see that, Doris. Somebody's going to see it, Patty. All right? Yolanda, somebody's going to see it. Barbara, somebody's going to see it. You understand? Somebody's going to see it and it's going to mean something to them. Too much negativity out there. So we have to put out some positive energy. You know, put out something positive. Yeah? So let's do that. Okay. So guys, I'm happy that you've been here for the night. And I'm hoping to see you guys tomorrow again in one piece. Let's go. In 5, 4. Kathleen, how are you? Cindy. 3. It's who? Frank? It's Frank, Margaret, Hillary, and Michelle. Take care again, guys. God bless you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be good. Okay? Be good and be great. Let's go. All right, so see you guys.